Alright, welcome back everybody. Today I've got another lure to show you today. One I picked up just not too long ago. But this is the Rapala popper. It actually is called the Skitter Pop. You can see it right there. But what makes this lure pretty interesting is it has these little feathers coming off the tail, which make it look like in the water that the fish is injured or bleeding. Of course, it has the through wire construction, which you can always tell by the way that it's formed down here when it's molded. This lure is made of balsa wood on the inside, and it's got that nice coating on the outside. Awesome paint job, resembles a nice little fish. Of course, the popper up here is made into it, and it is actually very concave there with a nice shape on it. Really protrudes a lot of water whenever you're chugging it through the water. But either way, this lure is one of those that everybody should go and pick up immediately. If you're going to do any topwater action and they're not hitting like a Zara spook or something of that nature, a topwater popper is completely priceless when it comes to catching fish out in the rivers or the lakes. So simple method to retrieving this one is you just cast it out. It's going to cast just great, flies through the air awesome. And then once it hits the water, let it sit there for just a minute or two, and don't retrieve it. Just let it sit there for a couple seconds. That's when you usually get your first initial strike, is that disturbance immediately on the water. The fish are going to look up, see that it's something that looks like a bait fish, and they're going to go after it. If you don't get that initial strike within the first 2 to 3 seconds, go ahead and just give the rod a couple light tips, or excuse me, a couple light jerks. Make the rod tip kind of flutter back and forth, and that you'll be able to tell when the lure is doing what it's supposed to do. It'll actually start chugging water out, sprays it quite nicely, creates a nice disturbance on top of the water. Rapala really got it right with this one, so definitely pick one up today. They're not too expensive, even though Rapala is one of the more expensive fishing brands, but they live up to their name. You will definitely catch fish with this guy. So thanks for watching, and go pick one up today. This is the Rapala Skitter Pop.